hold it right when you hit it and you light it.
Ready for me?
The smoke coming out the back soon as you pull on it.
I'm on my way.
Oh, yeah, that's a good one.
Right. That's how you know?
That's how you know you rolled a good blunt. See how the smoke coming out back, you ain't got to hit it.
I'm peeping.
But look, if Fila will do this, though.
Shout out to Fila Will.
That nigga, I said, you get all your money.
What's up, everybody? It's your girl, Lady Scrap, from the West Side Fruits.
Right now.
You ready or not? You ready or not? You not doing it? You out? You backing up? You just listening? You just listening?
Come on, man. That's how you do it. That's what they need. Come on, man.
Is Dick is anonymous or what? I need to know.
I'm gonna be clowning. They gonna be like,
You anonymous? You anonymous?
For me?
Yeah.
I'm Lean Brim.
Lean Brim. We got Lean Brim.
Bought it.
We got Bought It. And we got a spectator. You know? We got
I ain't a spectator at all. I've been
Chub.
part of this and started this.
What?
My block.
Little Chub.
That 5 that y'all bang, I started that.
Y'all is in who?
Everybody that's banging 35th Street.
I heard the fuck out of that.
You better,
I
because
like
damn
that.
it, I said it.
I like that. Where you born and raised, Bought It?
1192
Born
West
in-
35th Street.
I was born-
The 5 started.
I was born and raised.
Oh no, don't do that.
His agent is calling you right now.
What? Pause. It's the hood shit. It's the hood shit. We in the hood. If you can't tell. If you cannot tell. Niggas is smoking, drinking, hanging and gang banging. Oh my goodness. We about to get hit by a car. All to get the questions answered. Lean Brim, where you born and raised?
From New York, Biddy, Ballum, New York.
How you started banging Brim?
I was a little kid, man. That shit was in me. My uncle, my granddaddy.
I got a clothing line coming out called Press Play.
Those was the influence?
Yeah.
Where you born and raised, Bought It?
I was born and raised in Los Angeles, California.
Feel my shit. I beat that. It ain't that much.
He's a fool. He's a fool.
You feel me?
He's a fool. So we got New York and Los Angeles right here, both banging Brim,
All day.
both banging Fruitown.
Oh, yeah.
What's the difference? Can you tell the difference between New York and LA?
Gang banging in New York. It starts from the inside and works its way outside, meaning it starts from the prisons and works its way outside to the streets. I feel like the difference is in California, it works its way in the neighborhoods into the prisons, the opposite way.
Would you agree with that?
Yeah, that's for sure. The way they got started, from the prisons to the street, you know, we the gang bang capital, from the street to wherever we go. Take you everywhere. But you know, in the same token though, it's like really gang banging is a young decision that you make in your life. I will hope. Because you know, if you start banging at 25, they ain't gonna look at you the same.
Why is that?
Because you didn't put your work in. Like, what stripes do you have? So it's like if you start at 25, what age do you become an OG? So it was really like,
Look at it like that.
look at it like that. But out here on the West, you make your decision in junior high. Between 7th and 8th grade, you go bang, you gonna ball, or you just gonna go to school. That's what it is. That's what it is on the West Coast. You feel me? And by the time you get to the 9th grade and high school, shit, it's juvenile hall, YA. And if you don't straighten up, it's prison after that.
He said his influences was like his uncle, his grandfather. Who were yours?
Really, nobody.
As far as gangbanging.
As far as gangbanging, really from my family, it's only like 3 people that really gangbang. Me, my brother, and my older cousin.
Oh, okay.
But it wasn't no. I don't think it was influence. I think it's just really. I just wanted to be in the street.
Oh, okay.
Like I love the street life. You feel me? Like that's just always been fascinated with me. You feel me? Like when I was a kid, I always wanted to see what jail was like. Like damn, like is it that rough in there?
Tell the
You feel
truth,
me?
not the rule.
So it's like, you know, nigga experience that. It ain't no, ain't no playground, it ain't Disneyland.
Okay.
But you know that shit'll make you grow up and make you look at shit totally different for as life.
Do you feel like you got too much time for whatever you did, or it was just enough?
Well, I've been to jail for some shit I didn't do. But when I did go to jail, it was like, fuck it, I deserved to go. So it was what it was.
All right.
But you got to go in there and know how to whoop them, though. You just can't let them
I
railroad
know how to whoop them.
Whoop them.
You've been locked up in both states, New York and Los Angeles?
Yeah.
What's it like locked up in New York?
Rikers Island. I think y'all niggas probably didn't seen the videos and shit.
I only know movies and shit.
Yeah, it's just like all that shit.
It is really?
Yeah.
Hardcore like that.
Nah, so the difference between jails and New York is there's a lot of gang influence in jail, but the difference between jail in New York and California is the segregation, meaning the segregation between races, like how they separate Mexicans and blacks and Chinese, and you feel what I'm saying?
Right.
They don't do that in New York, you feel what I'm saying? It's like everybody in a cell and y'all niggas figure it out, like, you feel me?
And you figuring out who is from where?
Nah, it ain't really a from thing, it's a who the most powerful thing. You feel what I'm saying? So whoever's the most powerful really got the house, like, you feel me? Whoever got the house run the phones, and whoever got the phones got the outside contact. So you feel what I'm saying?
But how you get that kind of power?
You gotta be tough. It's a jungle.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay, just holding your own.
There's a lot of niggas that's real out in the street, but then when they get in jail, like, they somebody totally different.
Oh yeah, that's all over.
You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
that's all over. Everybody trying to be all they can be.
So it's about your ingenuity. It's about bouncing right back, man. Being able to over conquer and do whatever it is you gotta do in whatever situation.
You said gangbanging started in junior high. So what's the most traumatic thing you saw as a adolescent in your younger years?
Really, I didn't see too much like that because, nigga was at school, nigga was behind the bars.
Okay.
But just to see somebody that you was just sleeping next to, called back to camp 2 weeks later, mother crying, talking about he got killed. He just got released from jail 2 weeks, 16 years old, gone. So, this shit is crazy out here. It's like, life is life. Don't come with no book, don't come with no guide. All that come with your eyes and your intuition. So you got to take it for what it's worth. Like I said, you got a motherfucker that go to school every day and still get caught up on the train on some bullshit and get killed.
Right.
Just because a nigga wanted his shoes. And that's the thing about the West. Niggas was out here gang banging, but robbing niggas at the same time. If you not a gang banger, it's like you a gang banger on the West. Because the first thing they gonna do is hit you up. I ain't from nowhere. Nigga, what's in your motherfucking pocket still? You feel me? So this shit is...
Where your grandmama stay, where your mama stay, all of that.
All that.
That where you from turns into so much.
And then, but when you hit a person up, ask them where they from, you really got to be able to take it how far it's really gonna go. Because you can hit a motherfucker up and you think you know what I'm saying? You think you the man, you think you about to do your shit and motherfucker might whip out on you. Now it's a wrap.
Oh.
But you done hit this motherfucker up.
Right, you
and
started it.
You know what I'm saying? You ain't got no blammer on you. Or a gun, a joint, burner, a biscuit. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You ain't got none of that on you. But you done hit this motherfucker up.
That's
and you done brought a knife to a gunfight, nigga.
What?
You feel me? This nigga ready for you. And he didn't even tell you where he was from. He just got the clapping. And there's a lot of niggas on the West that don't gang bang, but just been raised by men that have bust on your ass soon as you know what I'm saying? Soon as this shit look funny out here. No questions. This shit is ugly out here.
As far as New York, what's the most traumatic thing you saw in your younger years? Or were you in LA by that time?
Nah, I've been in LA 6 years, so.
Okay. That's more recent.
Yeah, when I was young, regular shit, man. So we was going through a bunch of cuttings, a bunch of buck 50s. We call them buck 50s in New York.
Oh, across the face.
Yeah, so that used to be our initiation.
The initiation?
Yeah, in order to be blood, you used to have to do that. You feel me? And we used to do it on Halloween. We used to call it 031. You feel me? For October 31st. So
giving motherfuckers a $1.50.
Yeah, so that used to be on the news, telling niggas don't go trick-or-treating, stay in the house, like. So that was like New York thing, the cut on the face.
The New York thing, but was it the most traumatic thing you witnessed at the same time?
Yeah, as a kid, seeing somebody get cut on the face, yeah, that's traumatic.
We in the hood, y'all. We in the hood. We in the hood.
Yeah, shit going up.
They got that super bass. You feel me? They just got that. What? They got the bass slapping. You feel me? Shout out to E40. Shout out to E40. You feel me?
But you know, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying?
I put a mattress back
Yeah,
there.
I'm saying, do some, we need
You need
to
some
get
custom
this back.
sound crates, huh?
Yeah,
You need
for
some
real.
sound crates.
What's going on?
Do you still consider yourself an active gang member?
Oh, yeah.
I love the pause.
Because, you know, I got other shit I'm living for out here, but if one of my niggas get touched, you gotta lace them back up. You know? They always stay in the closet. It ain't never over.
Can you
To the
name?
day I die.
Can you name something positive about gangbanging?
If you got some real homies, you got some real unity. And from my block, 35th Street, Fruittown, Brim, we all grew up together. So it was before the gangbang. Like, I can call everybody from my block by their first name. I don't know you from gangbanging, nigga. I know your mama, I know your grandma. You feel me? This from the
Right.
sandbox, my
Right.
block. So that's the difference. I ain't said it's positive, but just imagine if we wasn't
Unity is
gangbanging.
positivity.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? But I'm just talking about the gangbang. Just imagine if it wasn't gangbanging and we was in a Fortune 500 company working the same way we work in these streets.
Exactly.
And that's what niggas need to get on. Niggas need to go to school and do some other shit. But everybody want to be who they are and do what they do.
Right.
Because gangbanging, you know, so some niggas go to jail, read books and get smart and do other shit. Some niggas go to jail and don't do nothing. But part of this gangbanging shit, you're gonna go to jail.
Right.
You're gonna go to
Eventually.
jail eventually. You could just be with the homie and a gun's found.
Right.
You're going to jail.
Right.
So you're going, you know what I'm saying? So that's an inevitable. But at the same time,
We got two over
The-
here, right?
the
And they different colors.
the positive part is really if we can all come together like we do as a hood, as black people,
Okay, then who like blacks?
we could do something totally different.
You consider yourself an active gang member?
Yes, sir. This is Brim speaking, yes.
Name something positive about gangbanging.
You know, gang banging like a fraternity.
I like that.
You feel me?
I like that.
So, you know, I go to different states. I do music, so I go to different states and shit, man.
Okay.
And I'm Brim, man. My name, Brim, man. Like,
Right.
it ain't
Stage
no, like,
name, gang name,
like,
that's what it is.
who I am. Like,
Taking
so,
the hood everywhere you go.
Exactly. So it's different. So if a nigga is on the time I'm on, you know, we got a big clock, man. And that's how I move, B. You feel me? I done made a whole lot of big moves from being blood and
Okay.
somebody else being blood, and they in a better position than me. You know what I mean?
Right.
You feel me?
So you can look at him like a mentor in a sense.
Yeah, that's why I said a fraternity.
Exactly.
Because when you in college, your mentors are the people that graduated before you. You
Right,
feel me?
right.
Your forefathers. You know?
Exactly. Exactly. Do you feel like you ever stop gangbanging?
Huh?
Do you feel like you'll ever stop gangbanging?
I feel like, nah,
Okay.
I won't
like
ever
that.
stop gang banging.
All right.
But
Talk
what I would do is, you know, I do more positive stuff with the name behind it. So, you feel what I'm saying? Like, nigga, why we can't have a party for in politics, or you know what I mean? Like,
know what you mean.
I just mean like just doing more positive shit with it. A real estate company named the Brims, nigga. Like,
Okay.
you feel what I'm saying?
Capitalizing
Business,
off the name.
you feel
Monetizing
me?
the name.
and creating jobs and you know what I'm saying?
I feel you. LA baby, body.
What's happening?
What are you doing with your life right now?
Right now, I'm currently going to work, taking care of these kids,
Okay.
and
it's more
staying
to
out
you
their
than
way.
gangbanging.
Oh yeah, it's always been more than gangbang. You know, that's just, you know, it's an everyday job, but that's something that you do when you know what I'm saying, when you do what you do. But you still got to go to school and get educated. You know, the class clown can't be stupid. You got to be the smartest nigga if you're going to be the class clown. So therefore, if you're going to be in these streets gangbanging, you got to be smarter about what you're doing. Because, you know, you got the police looking for you, niggas looking for you. So you got to be able to maneuver and be smart about how you make your movements. You feel me? Like I said, my bus stop at the county jail.
Shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
You still eating spreads on the streets?
Hey, this shit is hard out here right now. You gonna be eating the spread too. I'm telling you.
You eating spreads on the streets, Lee?
Nah.
Corona's
He
serious.
said, nah. He ain't fucking with the spreads on the streets. Was you eating them locked up?
Yeah.
I love you more than you love
But
me.
not on the streets. You too good for that?
Am I too good for it?
Yeah.
Nah, I try to forget about anything that had anything to do with going to jail. If I wore
that
clothes there, I throw that shit away.
Okay.
If I had bad memories there, I throw that shit away. Like, if I come home with the same mentality, I'm end up right back in there.
That's true.
You feel me? So,
That's the way to look at it. And what are you doing with yourself now?
oh yeah, I do a lot of music. Do lots of music.
Shout yourself out.
Yo, Lean Brim, man. At Lean Brim on IG, everything. Twitter,
SoundCloud, Facebook, iTunes, Lean Brim, Spotify,
all that good shit.
YouTube. Download, check it out.
Check me out.
Say what's happening.
You know what I mean?
The hit single is what? What's the hit single?
I got a lot of hit singles. I got Razz and Riches.
Okay.
I got 100. I got John with Lil Uzi about to drop.
Okay.
I got some shit, man. I got shit I wrote for niggas. You know, it's little shit.
Multi-talented member over here.
You know.
Y'all hear that, ladies and gentlemen? Quit stereotyping people. You feel like you're a product of your environment? About it?
Yes.
In what way?
And what way is like, you know, the shit that just goes on in LA growing up. You have to choose something. It's like being in jail. You have to choose somebody. Can't nobody make it alone out here.
Do you have any children?
I have 6 kids, wonderful kids.
How would you feel if one of them decides to gangbang?
I would want you to do it, but I didn't have my father in my life, or I didn't have no older brother really mentoring me like, yeah, there's more to life than doing this. So, you know, like, you can play sports, and I'm trying to keep my kids busy. But my thing is, if you really want to do this, and it's a decision that you make in your life, you coming home. Brim gang, bang that.
You have any kids? A kid?
Yeah, I got kids.
How would you feel if they decide to gangbang?
I'm their dad, so it is what it is.
It ain't no right or wrong way about it.
It's not a right or wrong thing. It's their family. It's like their last name. It's like that's what they already are.
Okay, it's already embedded in them.
Yeah, I don't look at gangbanging like gangbang. I look at it as a family.
Right.
That's why my name, Lean Brim. The last name is Lean Brim because it's my family. You feel what I'm saying? That's my last name. That's my lineage. You feel what I'm saying? So I feel like it's inherited. You feel what I'm saying? Like,
right.
And I don't feel like my niggas is negative. I feel like I represent anything positive, and if you bring negative, I represent the ultimate negative. You feel what I'm saying?
Okay.
So
I fucks with that. It's a lot going on out here, y'all, and I feel like I'm missing out. You got a message for the youth, buddy, before we close this out?
Yeah, man, you see, you can have this. You can't see it right now, but we got a Lambo about to pass us right now. You know what I'm saying? They pull it up. You know what I'm saying? You in the hood. You hear that? You feel me? You hear that? You know what I'm saying? That's how we do it in the Brims, you know? But a message for the youth, I'm going to tell like this, man.
We need video, you know?
Wake up in the morning, groom yourself, look in the mirror, and talk to yourself and motivate yourself and tell you can do this. Go to school, stay out these streets. This shit will always be here, but go get your money, man.
You got a message for the youth?
go to school and stay consistent. Believe, man. You got dreams, man. Believe them shits. And them shits ain't big enough if you ain't nervous.
They ain't big enough if you ain't nervous?
You gotta have dreams that make you nervous, that you feel it's not obtainable or it ain't a dream.
Okay. Challenge yourself,
Exactly.
basically. Challenge yourself.
Yeah, reach for the stars. What you feel me?
I can respect that. That was Bout It and Lean Brim, y'all. How y'all feeling about this interview? Was it too hood for y'all? Is it a party going on during this motherfucking pandemic? Can you tell we not social distancing or what? Like, what the fuck? Because there's a lot going on in the set right now. We got champagne, Remy, Lamborghinis, you know? You hear it. Oldies playing, dice games, all that. People walking up, I need to holler at. Hit your girl up, HoodChicks35@gmail. Drop a comment. You talking about it anyway. Like, subscribe, share. Tell me how I'm doing.